Dude, I think this DVD, this like bouncing DVD logo is really gonna drive up our viewership. I think this might be the ticket.
I agree, dude. I mean, all of us kids that grew up with that, man, we waited for a long time to see that CD hit the corner. That's all I'm saying.
All I'm saying is I know our fucking audience, and it's just a bunch of nasty autists, and this is really gonna fucking this is
Drive
gonna
their
get their
rage.
yeah, this is gonna get their jimmies going or whatever.
They're autistic Jimmies.
Oh my god.
If your name is Jimmy and you're autistic, I apologize.
What's up, guys? We're back again. Um, yeah, we got this sick little fucking visual going for you in the bottom here. I hope that really like does something for you.
Oh yeah.
Because I worked hard on it. Took a class or something, I guess. I don't know. I don't know where Cody is again. I don't think he's coming back. I think he's dead or something. I don't know. What do you think, Emma? Think we'll see him again?
Well, I started a GoFundMe page to private investigate.
Oh, really?
I think I'm negative $5. I don't know how that happened.
Somebody hacked your
Somebody
GoFundMe
stole.
and
Yeah.
took money out of your account. That's
But nothing's coming from Twitter, man. I've done the hashtag. My only theory at this point, and Cody's a good friend, so I'm like, I gotta help find this guy.
he's a
So
friend.
I started thinking about what the hell happened to this guy, and
What the hell happened?
yeah,
Where
mean,
in the
he's
world is Cody Diego?
yeah. So
Cody
my
San
theory,
Diego. That's it. San Diego.
Cody Diego.
Where the fuck is Cody Diego?
Dude, my theory is that Cody's been like a figment of our imagination or a mythical creature of some kind. And the reason is, I was like, there's been a time before where Cody's been gone, quote unquote, and he didn't reappear for a while. And I'm starting to
Quote
think, is there
unquote.
quote unquote?
Quote unquote. So like when you wear a hoodie that has a dope quote on the back.
No, but I'm gonna
that's a
copyright
sick
that.
quote.
That's a good
sick
idea.
Quote unquote. Anyway.
But honestly, I think he's some kind of mythical creature because there's a Cody season, dude. He disappears for a little while, then he comes back like a bear, like a hibernation thing or something. So I'm thinking I was researching Bigfoot like seasons.
You think Cody's the Squatch?
I think he is a
You think
Squatch.
he's a Squatch? Oh, you think there's a race of Squatches and Cody is just
Yeah.
one of them?
Well, that'd explain all the
Uh,
Squatch sightings
it
around the
would.
world,
It would explain a lot of things.
That's what I'm saying.
My first instinct is to hate on the theory, but so far it's holding water.
I'm just saying there's been a lot in the United States alone of Squatch sightings that I'm like, maybe Cody's a Squatch, and that's why he disappears for, a couple
mean?
months and then
What do you mean in
comes
the
back.
United States alone? Are there Squatch sightings outside of the United States?
Probably, dude. I mean,
Huh. We should look into that.
yeah.
If only we
I'm
had a
just saying-
producer.
Well, if Squatch comes back, he's got a job. No.
Right.
Anyways, if
was
anyone
good.
hears about Cody, please
Yeah.
help me get my $5 back, and maybe we'll find him, or I'll just go to Taco Bell. I don't know.
I think maybe that was his plan all along. I know he got some certifications in hacking or something, so maybe he was planning on disappearing the whole time, hoping somebody would put up a GoFundMe so he could hack it and steal the money that people donate to him.
In my efforts to find him, he goes and steals some money.
Is that
That
technically
does sound
stealing?
like Cody. I don't know, but it sounds like Cody.
If somebody started a GoFundMe to find you because you went missing and you stole all the money from it, would that be stealing? Because, I mean, they donated it
That's a good
kind
question.
of to you, like indirectly to you.
What's the agenda behind it, though? You're eventually going to see that money. Maybe they needed it sooner.
Yeah, I don't know, but yeah, if you have any information on the whereabouts of said mythological primate. Sorry, not mythical, cryptid. Might be real. Who knows? Let us
He
know.
has a condition too. Check for a medical bracelet. That's how we dog tag him.
Just a Squatch walking around in the woods with a giant white patch on their
Believe me, he'll be noticeable then. Normal Squatch don't have that. If you see a Sam Squatch, call us.
A Sam Squatch. Yeah, I threw this little DVD logo down here because I thought, you know, we were talking about it. We were like, all these videos that get like thousands of views have like Temple Runner or something, you know, underneath, something to hold their attention. And I thought for our generation, like you were saying earlier, this was our Temple Runner. This was our fucking, what's the other one they do? Like highlights of fucking
Minecraft and
Fortnite
stuff.
and Minecraft and
yeah.
This
is what we had before that.
This was our ADHD tease here.
Yeah.
Back in the 90s and 2000s.
Basically, when you turned on the PlayStation and it wasn't working, so you had no games to play, you popped in a DVD, you're like, I don't know if I really want to watch it. This is what we had.
Right.
This was entertainable for hours.
This always reminds me of, like, for some reason when you'd get a new movie, you know, like, do you remember when we were kids and it was like, it was either Blockbuster or like Walmart or Target or something. You would, like, you know, on a Friday night or whatever, go to Blockbuster, Target or Walmart, get a new movie, fucking grab some popcorn, you know, maybe some licorice or something. You go home. It was like home style theater. Everyone was doing home style theater. This streaming shit has fucking ruined the movie experience, man.
It's made it too casual to watch movies, for sure.
Back in my day, watching movies used to be an event. Back in my day.
But it was such a good event.
Yeah, it was a great event. It was like it was everything you looked forward to all week. It was getting your new movie for the week or whatever, or for the month.
And now freaking streaming service has a brand new movie I've been wanting to watch. And now I'm staying up past my bedtime to watch this movie, and I'm like, fuck, dude, now the rest of my week sucks because I'm tired. And the movie was only okay.
It's funny.
And I didn't get any popcorn.
I used to make fun of people who only had like one hobby, you know what I mean? Like those people who would game all the time, or they would watch movies or watch TV every night, all night. I'm like, why are you not doing it? But you get old enough, you realize like you only have time for one hobby.
It's so true, dude.
There's only enough hours in the day to have one. Like, you can't be into gaming and also want to keep up on a series, you know? It just doesn't happen.
Well, and you're lucky enough if you even get to do either. Like, even have a hobby like that. Because, I mean, there's some people who are hustling that they're, you know, till the time they wake up, till the time they hit the pillow, they're just nonstop.
Yeah, I mean, that's a fucking awful way to live your life. Don't do that.
Yeah.
I'm just noticing, I don't think this is the actual DVD logo.
That's annoying. Is it not hitting the corners? Have you been watching?
No, it is. Well, trust me, I've been fucking sucked into this. I feel like you should have it up too, Em. Just so we're on the same wavelength right now, because
I agree. It's
I
like
am
when your
lost in
friend
the
calls
sauce
you
on this DVD.
It's like when your friend calls you and is like, "Come over and take mushrooms," so we're on the same wavelength, and you're like, "All right,
okay,
okay."
Twist my arm. Yeah. Yeah, you never get to do that anymore. How are these companies even staying in business, dude? These, like, the fucking Walmarts and Targets. Like, everything that you get at those places, you can just buy online.
You know, that's
like,
so true.
They have grocery, but their grocery sucks. Like, neither of them are good grocery stores. And, like, yeah, like, you can buy your movies. You don't buy movies anymore. You fucking lease your movie, you know. You lease movies now. You don't buy anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, I can appreciate the value, too, of you used to, you know, for a while it got stupid just buying movies because you're like, I can stream that, or I'd rather rent it for $1 on a streaming service. But then it's like, what if it's not? What if there's one movie you think of that you're like, oh man, I haven't seen that forever. I want to watch it, but it's not on any streaming platform. And then you're like, this is a time I wish I had bought a movie because then you
Oh,
always have it.
dude, I just ran into that. That's where I usually just p word the movie
You
because I'm not
you
trying
pee
to like.
on it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I borrow it from a stranger.
Yep.
um,
I'm a
but
good child.
I
I don't
forget what it was
pee or
that.
poop
Oh,
on it.
dude, it was the Prince of Egypt.
Oh, good movie.
Yeah, I was trying to show my girlfriend because she was like, she first of all had never seen it, and then I talked about it. She was like, "I'm not trying to watch a Bible movie," and I'm like, "You don't understand. It's not. It's not like
It's
a
more
Bible.
than that, dude.
It's
It's a
so much
story.
more than that. Yeah, it's the best DreamWorks movie ever made.
Yeah.
This was like the biggest shit that ever happened right before Shrek.
Yeah. Do you know how emotional that movie is? Like, I cry. I
Dude, the
started tearing up at.
soundtrack, the animation
Yeah.
style is like weird but really cool. It's in that
hmm
same animation style, kind of reminiscent of like El Dorado. I want to
I was
say,
gonna say that and like, yeah, and like I was gonna say Spirit. I don't know if
Spirit. It's
Spirit's
very
DreamWorks, but
Spirit-y. It's
yeah,
less 3D than Spirit, I would say,
right.
but I don't know. I
Same
haven't
kind of
seen Spirit in a long
emotions
time.
though. Same kind of emotional damage. You know,
Yeah, DreamWorks used to fucking rip. What happened to DreamWorks, dude?
they got bought into something that they're not. You know, as most do. You know,
Yeah.
shit
Oh,
changes.
speaking of Shrek, dude, this is kind of like a crazy side. Not speaking of, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Um, Cameron Diaz is working on a movie with Jamie Foxx right now, and I heard earlier today apparently he like has a brain hemorrhage or a brain clot.
What?
Yeah.
Well, from what? Did he have like a condition or something?
I mean, okay, so the source I saw it from was like I don't want to say like a conspiracy theorist, but it seemed like they might be a little bit of a conspiracy theorist.
Hmm.
Um, so I won't
Reliable.
say this is 100%, anyone's theory except theirs, but they were saying that Jamie Foxx was like pressured into taking the vaccine because he had been holding out to this point, and they
Oh.
made him do it to shoot this movie with Cameron Diaz, and now he's in the hospital with a brain bleed or some shit.
Shit, dude.
I don't know. I'm like the worst reporter ever, but
It's still it's fishy though. I mean, that's kind of fishy. I can see it, being a suspicion.
yeah. I mean, I don't know.
I
It
think
could be, but
yeah.
it is odd.
Well, especially if it happened within so closely together, like him getting it and then that happening. But
Well,
like you said,
so
I don't. Go ahead.
what else I had seen was that like I do know they haven't like officially released a what's happening or why it happened.
Sure.
Um, I saw an interview actually with like it was Mike Tyson, and they were talking about how he was supposed to. Jamie Foxx is supposed to play Mike Tyson in the like movie about Mike Tyson,
Mhm.
and they were interviewing Mike Tyson, and they were asking him like, do we know what caused it yet or whatever? And he was like, man, if we don't know yet, it's because they don't want us to know. And I was
Yeah.
like, yeah, I mean that's pretty. If either that happened or they still haven't actually said what happened, and if they still haven't said what happened, it's been like over a day. It's because they don't want anyone to know. So
Mhm. I think that's kind of
I don't know.
suspicious on my end, just because, like I said, the timeline thing. But yeah, I mean, look how fast they report other stuff when it's not
Right.
vaccinated related.
That's
That's where
weird.
I get suspicious.
I guess he could have meant like just like the family doesn't want people to know yet.
Sure,
But
which is
yeah,
understandable.
if you took it that way, yeah, you could say that for sure. I don't know. Seems
I think
kind
that's
of weird.
it's crazy. It could be a conspiracy theory that it happened. He might just be sitting at home okay.
Right. Well, supposedly, like, his son came out and said he's, like, playing pickleball or something. I don't know. Again, I'm a terrible reporter, but yeah, I mean, I
That's
hope Jamie Foxx doesn't die if that's what's happening, because he's a very talented actor. I
I think he's
enjoy
a
most of
yeah,
his work,
same. I think he's a good
pretty
guy
much all of his
overall.
work. I don't know why I'm saying pretty much. I don't think I've ever disliked a Jamie Foxx movie.
Did I ever tell you about that I watched like a personal interview with Jamie Foxx through a scholarship thing I was doing at school? He basically, depending on the time of the year, you might catch a live one or recorded one to students, and it's like a small group of students that would interview him through the scholarship program. Um, well, all celebrities, but he did one, and
Okay.
he was a really great motivational speaker, man. Like
Hmm.
he is so down to earth. It is unreal, and he was just a really
Interesting.
like goal oriented guy and just like a worker bee, you know, like he just really he's worked hard for what he's got kind of thing. I just appreciated that seeing that aspect and that he took time to do that to like talk for an hour to these students.
You know, for some reason, I can see him being very down to earth as a
Mhm.
person. He
Mhm.
definitely has that sense about him. But yeah, well,
Yeah.
speedy recovery to him. Jesus
Yep.
Christ. Um, what else is in the news?
Target's caused an uproar recently,
Yeah,
but so has many things.
yeah, dude. That's I've been noticing that lately. They're trying to cancel Target. They're trying to
Mhm.
cancel Chick-fil-A, which are two like fairly uncancelable institutions, honestly. I mean,
Good
Chick-fil-A
chicken, good
Chick-fil-A's
good
been canceled,
groceries.
been there, done that.
Yeah.
It's funny they're being canceled on like opposite sides though. Like first they were canceled for being homophobic, and now they're being canceled for being too non-homophobic. I don't,
They just want a reason to hate God's chicken. And you know
yeah.
what? I would hate it too, but the chicken's so damn good. Can't.
And I know I was just talking shit on Tarjay, but nothing beats a good Tarjay trip,
Yeah. Well,
because
I think
you don't know you need it until you're there. You can go buy all the shit online, but it's an experience to go to Tarjay.
see that's how we do Walmart though, because I
Oh yeah.
prefer to shop at
Sit.
Target usually to get stuff. So going to Walmart's an experience usually. And you know what? Every damn time I go into Walmart, it's the same thing. I come out with stuff I didn't know I needed, but it spoke
Yeah.
to me.
Well, it's usually for a lot of it. It's so cheap.
Honestly, there's good deals, man.
Yeah. There's.
Target's obviously more on the pricier side
Yeah.
when it comes to the stuff that you may need, but
That's why it's
they
called
do.
Tarjay, dude.
You're in their target, bro. You're the
Yeah.
target.
Yeah.
A dog's coming to get you. Spot or whatever. His name's probably Target. Never mind. No, he's probably Spot. Anyways, yeah, I just thought it was interesting
You
recently
think the
because
dog's name is Target?
I don't know, dude. Thought it was Spot, and then I thought it was Target, and
Here,
now I think it's
Target.
Spot.
Actually, you know what? The more I say it, the more I like the name Target for a dog.
Yeah, I mean it's good, but I'm pretty sure his name is Spot because
Yeah,
I
that
know
makes a lot
they
more
do
sense.
like Target sales or on the app thing. They usually have like a Spot deal or something. So I
Oh
assume
yeah,
the dog's name is Spot.
that's definitely the dog. That was
He
such an
looks like
interesting choice for a mascot. A dog that you spray painted his eye red.
you know what's even funnier about it is I've always thought that dog looked like the dog, Sid's dog in Toy Story. The like
Oh
mean.
yeah. No, I think it's the same dog, dude.
Think
I'm
what
pretty
are
sure
what's that breed called
that's the
again?
dog
I
that they
can't.
based it off of. I don't know.
Target dog.
Yeah.
Wait, what's that breed called?
What is the target
I'm looking. Oh,
dog?
Bull Terrier.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Yeah, that
his name's
sounds right.
Bullseye, not
Wow,
Spot.
dude. You were closer with Target. Jesus Christ.
Oh, so it's Bullseye's corn. It's Bullseye is all the sales stuff. That's what
He's
it's
a
not Spot.
terrier.
Bull
Bull
Terrier.
terrier. Okay, yeah. I do you think they tattooed this dog, or do they paint him every time he has to be in the public eye?
Do you think they're using the same dog?
No,
That's the
definitely
question.
not. Because
So
this
they
one
must
looks really
be.
good, and this one looks terrible.
Well, I mean, they have like hair dye stuff that's safe for animals, like horse. They do those to horses before shows and stuff. They paint them all sorts of shit. So they probably got some kind of animal safe-ish thing
Ooh,
ish.
I can do some streaming. There we go. Yeah, probably. I mean, this one looks fucking terrible, but
I think he's cool looking. I kind of want to paint my dog's eye this color, you know?
right.
He's definitely
I would
scary.
definitely not name him Bullseye. I'd have named him Spot probably, or Target. Now, honestly,
I'm looking to see why it was named, why they chose that, but original Target dog debuted in 1999's commercial, and his name was Smudgy,
Smudgy.
and that's Smudgy.
They changed the dog's name. It used to be Smudgy.
No, the dog that played the mascot for the commercial's name is
Oh,
Smudgy.
so his real life name is Smudgy.
It was. I don't think he's alive anymore, dude. That was 23, 24 years ago.
Do you think they called him that because their faces look like you took like a normal dog's face and just kind of like wiped it out, like it was like made of clay and you just kind of smeared it a little bit?
I
His
mean,
face is smudged.
it's a little. It definitely looks like because his eyes are hidden, you know?
If you're looking at a bull terrier and like you're not seeing that it's look at it and tell me that this face is not smudged.
It's definitely smudged.
It's smudged. It's been pulled out.
Yeah, and it's almost like they dropped. I just imagine this is a dog that got into white paint.
Yeah.
Like, just, like, not supposed to be naturally white. Oh,
Anyway.
so, yeah. The dog is cool. Target's bad. No, I'm kidding.
No, it's just funny to me that like I've noticed this trend recently of like the right trying to cancel brands,
Yeah.
and it's like, aren't you guys like the not cancel culture club or what? Wasn't that what you guys have been rah-rahing for the last couple of years? You guys really latched onto it pretty quick once you realized it works.
You know what's funny is that there's always been such a thing as cancel culture. People have
Yeah.
always stopped buying brands and stuff because of political beliefs. And I get that. You have a right to your own shopping, bro.
Right.
I don't give a shit. But here's the thing. I think, like you said, once it became like uh, a pattern. Cancel culture was born. The name, the term, the people know what it's like when people discovered gaslighting. You know, it's like, oh, there's a term for that. Okay. Um, those people have been doing it for years too. So I don't know. I'm just a bit confused because I hear a lot of people from both sides talk about that cancel, or I'm not going to shop there, or they
Right.
don't support this. They're
That's what they
terrible.
don't
But I'm
call
like,
it. They don't call it that. Well, some of them are starting to call it that, but I've seen a lot of like just, don't supports and whatever.
yeah.
They'll find anything else to call it.
I will say though, I so I know that Target's had like some kind of emergency meeting thing recently about their marketing because I think it sounds like even like the higher ups of the company of some kind, allegedly, I don't want to say exactly, like CEOs and stuff, were were a little stressed because of the stuff that's going in their stores because they're
Mm-hmm.
not quite approving it, and they're just kind of
Oh,
like,
really?
hey, they're trying it sounds like they're trying not to take a political stance on stuff, but the kind of design and marketing teams and all this stuff are kind of taking taken over a bit on that area because the uproar started with that I had seen before this recent last week with the abortion payments and all that stuff, and that's what
What?
everyone's okay. So let me back up. The reason everyone's upset about Target recently is because Target is paying uh for their employees to go out of state to find a state that's safe to have an abortion. They're paying for their abortions. Right side is obviously not happy with that. Left side supports that, and that's been the uproar recently. So people are like, I'm not shopping at Target anymore. They support abortions. They're paying people to have abortions. That's been the whole recent thing.
I don't know if I'd say they're paying people to. It just seems like they're
No. Like,
kind of
yeah,
going
it's
above and beyond on their health program.
that's what I mean. Really, I mean they're paying for it if it's something they want, kind of thing.
Yeah,
And then
but to make
obviously
the
that's
argument that they're paying them to get abortions is fucking ridiculous. That's not at all what they're doing.
and I'm probably misquoting that, but honestly, dude, every time I see a social media post on it, that's damn what it near sounds like, though. Like they're literally
because
describing it at that,
oh
and
my
I'm
god.
like, what?
Because Target's like a corporation though, it's still unpaid leave. Like they'll cover the cost,
Yeah.
but they're still not gonna give them paid vacation to go do it.
It just sounds like they're
'Cause, like,
upping
at
their
the end of the
healthcare
day,
plan
yeah,
of some kind.
This is
Yeah.
what everybody doesn't remember is at the end of the day, all of them are cold-hearted corporations and they don't actually fucking care.
That's what I'm saying, dude. Well, and so going back to my original point, the thing that was upsetting people before this, and I don't know if you've seen this personally, and I recently have, and I was like, huh. There has been a lot of uproar about the children's clothing
That's
at
what I was
Target.
talking about.
Yeah. But it was the abortion thing was the most recent thing within the last week I've been seeing. But yeah, the
Target's
clothing
just
thing
really over there trying to make a statement, huh?
Well, that's the whole thing. I saw that Target's had some kind of emergency meeting about all this stuff because they were like, "What the fuck is going on?" Because I think they're scared.
Yeah, I'm sure
Like they're like, "Oh
stock
shit."
probably fucking plummeted.
Oh yeah. Well, and it's like they don't want to lose business. At the end of the day, that's what you're saying. They're cold-hearted, bro.
Yeah, they're a fucking corporation. They will sell out to whatever the majority wants at that moment.
Yep. Absolutely. Same with Chick-fil-A. God's chicken is fake, dude. I'm just kidding. I don't know.
Dude.
Why do you think they're with the gays now, dude? They want to sell chicken.
I just considered is that, a boycott from the left didn't kill Chick-fil-A, but a boycott from the right might kill Chick-fil-A.
Dude, Texas.
That's their entire, customer base.
Can you imagine? I think if Texas altogether stopped going to Chick-fil-A, we'd be screwed. Like, there would be no more Chick-fil-A.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
If they lost all the Chick-fil-A's in Texas, the world would look very differently.
Yeah. Because, dude, they need those Southern Christians, dude. That's not on Sundays, because they're closed, but
right.
They need that profit from them. That's how they thrive.
I bet they lost their Sundays off too. They're gonna start staying open on Sundays. Watch this.
Yep.
Dude,
then it's gonna be called Hell's
Kitchen. I can't
Kitchen.
do this for the next episode. We can't do this DVD video thing because I'm just watching the fuck.
I love it, man, dude. It finally hit the corner a little bit ago, and I got really excited. Oh nope, not this time. But yeah, I don't know, dude. I think it's interesting that whole corporate thing that people really take this shit so personally, and I'm just like, it's probably gonna change in the next month. Next year, gonna hear next year that. I don't know, Target's like, pro-life or something. Like this shit always changes for whatever the audience is, man. They're just trying to make money.
Yeah.
They're doing what they think is on trend, Yeah,
it's not super. I don't know. It's weird to me, but I mean, it makes total sense from a marketing standpoint.
Mm-hmm.
But
yeah,
to make marketing into a political statement seems weird.
I just think business should just leave business alone. Like, I think Chick-fil-A was absolutely stupid for what they did, saying how they felt in the first place. Because I was like, why do you care to tell people?
Completely, this is not like a social commentary at all. Completely from a business standpoint, it doesn't make sense to alienate half of your customer base right off the bat with your advertising.
Yeah.
It just, you're gonna lose money on that. I don't know whose idea it was to start, advertising through political statements. It doesn't make sense.
I hate to sound like a boomer, but I just feel like it's part of the fact that our country's dividing so hard right now. I really think it is.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh yeah.
I really feel like
And
businesses got to pick their side, and I
people have been
think that's
saying that for
maybe
years,
that's,
but people have been saying that same sentiment for years about the country's divided, but
yeah.
it's more than it's ever been now.
It's a little scary to me, honestly. I think I'm a little scared, I don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen, but honestly, in my opinion, I just keep thinking that I'm like, maybe it's just a business doing business and just having to take a side on whatever side is getting them more popularity.
Well, all I know is I want to be on the right side of history, which means whoever wins the Civil War.
I thought you were gonna say no matter what, I still want to shop Target's dollar section because I was gonna say
yeah, that too.
same.
For sure. I will continue to shop at Target. Sorry, guys.
Yeah, I
I can't give up a good Target run.
nah, dude. You know what? Target's just got things that I need. Walmart doesn't have it.
Sorry, we have listeners
Sorry.
outside of the U.S. What's like a Target equivalent overseas? Do they have Target in
Oh, that's
France?
funny.
It's
Do we
called
have French
Target.
listeners? Do we have French listeners?
I don't think so. Mostly German. I'm
Oh.
not even making that up.
Dude,
we have a large listener base in Germany.
that's not surprising for what I remember the early conversations of this podcast being.
Those don't exist anyway.
He said, "Prove it."
Moving on. All right, man. It's time to find out. Are we an ally? How gay is this podcast? Let's take this quiz.
We already know Boston's answer.
Yeah.
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 Good news for you, dude. Next month is all about you.
Hell yeah, dude. So pumped.
Yeah.
All right. Have you ever fantasized about person of your gender sexually? What the fuck? Who wrote this?
Okay, so
has the podcast ever done that? Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Oh yeah, no, I think we had a whole episode dedicated to Ryan Reynolds.
I was just gonna say, wasn't it Ryan Reynolds?
And next,
what is it measuring, like on a scale of 100? Are you reading them too?
You do the read.
You have to send it to me then. I thought you were quizzing me. So send me the thing. Oh no,
you had it open earlier. It's on the Friday trivia.
Oh, yeah, I can. Yeah.
We're on question 2.
All right. So, have you ever stared at someone cute or beautiful of your gender? Do you look at Cody ever with some batting eyelashes? Has he looked at you?
No. So, I think what this is referring to is, have we ever raved about another podcast? And I'm trying to think, have we? Have we ever, really gone to town on how good another... Yeah, no, we definitely have. Yeah,
Legion of Skanks all the time.
Yeah,
we talk about Legion of Skanks all the time.
That's true. We do talk about Legion of Skanks all the time. All right, next. This is... I'm not going to say it's... It looks like it's going one way for sure right now.
I have a good way to ask this question, dude. This next one, the third one.
Okay, just read it out. Let's see.
All right, so when you see a beautiful couple walking by, who do you notice first? And here's my question. When Tom Segura and Christina P. are in a room, which one are you looking at first?
Ooh. No, okay.
You can say both of them as a couple.
Yeah. Let's just go with that one on that one. I don't know. What do you think? Is that...
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
I think we've raved plenty about multiple podcasts of all genders and orientations.
Have we ever kissed a person of the same gender? We've never done a co-stream or anything.
You've definitely had some wild guests.
Have we had someone on that has another podcast though? Eric, I guess.
Eric was one. And I'm
Yeah,
pretty sure
but that
that
podcast
Cody's
had
kissed
2
Eric.
episodes. I don't think I'd count that.
I'd say Cody's probably kissed Eric at least once. I'd count that. Did you ever kiss Joe?
No. Have you ever... I'm trying to think if we've ever had anybody on that has a podcast. I don't think so.
I think we should say only when we're drunk, because I'm sure that somebody's done something.
We for sure would, but we're always drunk on the podcast. All right, next.
Ooh, how would you describe the podcast? Strong, funny,
how would
crazy,
people describe our podcast?
polite. I'd say helpful.
Chill.
Oh, I'd say helpful.
Sure.
I think we solve a lot of world problems.
Okay, yeah. No, that's true. Oh, you can only pick one? That's so stupid.
All right, well we could pick something else.
I like how funny's on here and that wasn't even in consideration.
We're like, deliver facts.
Like, how would people describe you? I don't know. We're either chill or helpful. We're definitely not fucking funny. God
pick
damn
funny.
it.
I'll pick funny on my quiz.
I'm gonna say it just because that's wishful thinking, but
yeah,
I don't know.
Okay, if
strongly
if
worded, maybe strongly worded.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think helpful is probably the right answer. We give a lot of advice on here.
That's what I'm saying, dude.
People don't ask for it, but we give it. We give it
yeah.
freely and willingly. You're welcome.
I mean, look at last week, dude. We spat out some mad advice.
Okay. Next.
If you could choose a perfect partner for a romantic date, who would they be? Oh, who would you want to do a podcast with? Like if you could do with anyone.
I would say person of my sex refers to a podcast that's similar to us, and person of the opposite sex relates to a podcast that has nothing to do with us.
Yeah, I agree.
Or just someone who's popular. I'm gonna go with I don't care as long as they're hot. Probably.
I'm gonna say who
either
cares
A
let's
or
drink.
D.
I'm going D.
D? Okay.
Yeah.
Are they implying that gay people are alcoholics?
I don't know, but there's a lot about
I don't think I like that
this.
implication. Yeah, there's a lot about drinking on here. That's what I'm saying. I think they have some kind of stereotype they've created.
Yeah. They're just going based off the only when I'm drunk.
If you could choose to do anything for a day, what would it be? Traveling, hiking, working out, playing video games, being on the beach. Probably. I don't know. We seem like we're either
We play a lot of video games.
I was gonna say probably playing video games, but
yeah.
I want to say we also bring a certain being on the beach vibe to the world, but
to be honest, every single person that's been on the podcast has played a lot of video games, so I think that's our vibe.
Yeah, that's for sure. Your last intimate relationship was with the same gender, because we had I Hate This Bar still up. Guys, go listen to those 2 episodes. They're fucking hilarious.
They are
There's
good.
2 or 3.
Yeah.
Didn't last long, but it was way funnier than this show for sure. Your last intimate relationship was, I'd say
the same gender.
Yeah.
Oh, what kind of music is our vibe, dude? Pop,
what
rock,
did I say it was called? Yeah, it's I
jazz.
Hate This Bar. Yeah. What type of music do you listen to? Probably.
We're jazz.
You know what's hilarious is we have like a very heavy intro, but we're not like a heavy podcast.
No, I've always kind of wondered that.
But we're too heavy for like, a pop jam or something.
Yeah.
I don't know, we might need like a hip hop beat. Oh, dude, I'd say hip hop.
Yeah. Yeah. Ooh.
So stay tuned for a new intro song.
Yeah.
If you could choose,
where would you live?
United States, dude. USA, USA, USA.
Oh, I put Germany. Just kidding.
Nice.
Well, you said most of our listeners are there, so a good population.
Bunch of socialists. Next.
if your friend came out, what would be your reaction?
Oh, is that like when your friend tells you they started a podcast?
I'd say yeah.
I'd stop talking to them.
I'm just gonna say all of my friends are straight. No, I'm
Dude,
gonna
this
say
test is hilarious. Why is this a thing? By the way,
Well,
if you're taking this test, you are.
I was like, how many quizzes are there, dude? I gotta tell the origin story of this after
Okay.
this, yeah.
I'd stop talking to them probably because we would not want them to be on the show.
Oh,
Or would we? No,
yeah.
we'd be supportive, I guess. Yeah,
I said I would stop talking to them.
I would support them. I would support them
Yeah.
starting their own show.
Oh,
In
do
fact,
you
if you
feel
want to start your own show, use the link and go to fucking Buzzsprout. Use our link to
Yes.
start your show on Buzzsprout.
Buzz that sprout, dude?
Do you feel comfortable when alone? Ooh, this is kind of creepy.
No.
No.
I don't.
I do,
No.
but I don't think the podcast does.
I think the podcast cries when we're gone,
Yeah.
honestly.
Um,
Do you feel attracted to the same gender?
I guess, I mean, yeah, we all listen to pretty edgy podcasts, I'd say. But I
I'd
also
say
listen
yeah.
to a lot of not edgy stuff. No, I don't really listen to anything that's not edgy. Yeah.
I think I'd say yes
Next.
for me personally, because well, no. I'd
I
say the opposite
already
for me.
selected yes.
Oh, okay. I was just gonna
What
say,
are you-
yeah. I don't know.
What are our
Edgy.
hobbies?
Sleeping.
Probably sleeping.
Yeah. Podcast is tired, man. Got to
Yeah.
get at least a week's worth of sleep.
Do you feel comfortable in the presence of a podcaster person?
Read it. Read it.
No, it's so much funnier that way. Do you feel comfortable when in the presence of a podcaster? You know, to be honest with you, not really, man. Podcasters are kind of weird. Like, whenever I'm talking to somebody about our podcast and they're like, "Oh, I podcast too," then they get really weird very quickly.
Is that like when somebody comes up to you and is like, "Oh, I'm straight too," and you're just like, "Okay."
Okay. Congratulations.
Did I ask you? No, now I think you're gay.
I love how the answer is yes or what? No. Why is that the way it's written? Why is it not just a yes or no? Yes.
Like, yes.
What?
I'm
No.
so uncomfortable. Or what? No. Fuck off, dog.
What? No.
Wait, so which one are we
I feel
gonna
like
pick?
I have to pick what? No, just because of the way it's written.
Yeah, I agree. Oh, is the podcast pretty active?
The podcast is not very active, unfortunately.
She's like I said, dude, she's a sleepy girl. She's got to
Yeah.
sleep for at least a week.
What is your opinion about podcast month? I don't think it's a thing.
That was funny.
What is podcast month? Yeah.
I think it's dumb. Why is there a
Yeah.
month about podcasts?
Have others ever confused you with a podcast? No, we're pretty unique, man. It'd be hard to confuse us with another podcast, I think.
We should do D. What is podcast month, right? Or did you already do that?
That was completely sarcastic, by the way. There's nothing original about this. I'm open about my podcasting, I guess. We're pretty out there.
I mean, yeah. Yeah, no confusion
Okay.
here. Although we are taking this quiz, so maybe a little.
Which word resonates with you the most as a podcast? Power, love, success, friendship, fame,
None.
freedom. None of these.
None
What?
of these, dude.
These
go
all
for-
suck. Maybe
let's go for
friendship, I
freedom.
guess. Oh yeah, freedom, duh.
Freedom, dude. We say whatever the fuck we
Freedom.
want.
Who knows you the best? Your mom, your best friend, your boyfriend/girlfriend, your dad? Nobody really knows me.
I'm gonna do that. Nobody really
yeah,
knows
of course.
dude.
Nobody knows me. Nobody's fucking listening to this.
Somebody feel bad for her and listen to her.
What do you
I don't
feel when you see a podcast of the same genre naked?
I'm disgusted. Shy but interested.
Definitely shy but interested.
Yeah. Oh, what's this podcast about? Oh.
Have you ever
peeping?
joined a podcasting community? Yes, we have. A lot of them. Did you ever avoid watching a movie or TV show because you knew they feature a podcast?
No.
Oh, have I ever?
We should
No.
say I did
Have
because I
we?
didn't want my friends to think I'm weird.
Yeah. Which of these fruits do you like the most? Oh,
Bananas.
what?
No.
I feel like we're probably a watermelon podcast. Or grapes, maybe.
I think watermelon's good.
I think we're a watermelon podcast.
Grapes are like baby watermelons, though.
That's so true. What
Let's
the
do
fuck?
grapes.
I already answered watermelon.
Okay, I'm doing grapes on mine then. I'm doing a second one, so.
Okay. The best relationship is podcasting, or not podcasting.
I'd say podcasting.
I want to say for us, it's been non-podcasting.
Yeah, I think that's fair.
Because most of our guests have not been podcasters. In fact,
That's
if I
true.
remember from earlier, none of them have been.
And most
We'll
of
do
those were
that.
pretty damn good guests.
By the way, if you'll notice, I made my cursor pink for this.
Happy Pride Month. Oh, wait, that's tomorrow.
It's coming up.
Sorry.
Oh, whoa, that's shocking.
Wow.
Not really to anyone.
I'm gay. I mean, the podcast is gay.
I wonder if it just says you are for like no matter
what you put.
Yeah.
Okay, let's do the trans
my
or
God.
not quiz, and then it'll tell us. Hi.
What
swear,
the
dude.
fuck?
I swear to God, there's a question in there that was like, "Does the opposite sex clothing attract you?" or something, and like that's it.
I have
like,
to. I'm readjusting the screen so that they can see. This is not even. This is not even a joke.
I can't even make. I would not make that up. That's out of bounds for me.
Wow. Should we share it to Facebook? Can we share this to our we can share this to our Twitter.
Put it on our Instagram. Put it on our Instagram. Oh, you can't, huh? It doesn't have a share to Instagram. Damn, that's just in time for Pride Month.
Oh my God. Okay, I'll share it on our Twitter here in a second.
Yes.
We're at
and I'm
about
gonna retweet that shit a lot.
we're at about 48. What do you say? Call this one an episode.
Just so you guys
What the
know,
fuck?
if you're looking to generate a new username for like password shit and stuff, and you use an online generator, there might be an ad at the top that says "Am I gay?" quiz. And I highly recommend
yeah.
if you're taking it, you're probably gay. Take it anyway. I mean,
It's fun.
it's fun.
It's
Next time we'll
fun.
do which Disney princess is Boston.
Oh, dude, yes.
I mean, we got
I already
time. We
know.
can do it.
I'm Bell, dude. I'm Bell for sure. Yeah, follow us at Don't Tell Me Cast on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. I think I don't know if we have a Facebook. Everything. Like, share, subscribe. Thanks for watching on YouTube. Enjoy that little DVD video. If you missed that, watch or listening to the podcast, go watch the YouTube video. Yeah. Anything else?
There's an 11-hour repeat of the DVD video on YouTube. I recommend.
There's also bouncingdvdlogo.com. It's kind of a sick find, not gonna lie.
Support local websites.
All right, we'll catch you next time.
Later.
Peace.